Well, I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see.
It looks something like this.
In this lesson, we're going to look at aircraft preparation, and to help you out, we've got 6 things to do before you fly. We always want our drone to be in the best condition it can be and in good working order. By doing some simple maintenance, it's going to make sure that we're going to prolong its life and give us good value for money. After all, they're not that cheap pieces of kit, and carrying out some aircraft preparation and some maintenance means that every manoeuvre can be executed properly and safely. Aircraft preparation and good maintenance can often be overlooked. It's, we want to get out flying and we don't want to spend time tinkering and making sure everything's good to go. But ultimately, making sure that things are ready, everything's good, it's not damaged, we're going to get out, we're going to enjoy our flight, and it's ultimately going to save your drone's bacon and your wallet from a potentially hefty outlay to replace your drone. So we've got 6 simple tasks that you can follow really easily, so you'll be a fool if you don't follow them. So tip number 1, we're going to look at storage. Now we want to make sure that our drones are always protected when they're being transported or they're being stored. We don't want them just, on their own. Things could knock into them, fall over, it might damage the drone, it might knock the gimbal out. So keeping it in a protective case or a hard pelly case. So we've got a bag here for our Mavic. We've got a hard pelly case here for our Inspire. So have a think about your drone. Obviously go for the practical one. You don't want a massive pelly case like that if you've got a small Mavic or a Spark. But make sure you're thinking about how you keep it safe, how you keep it protected in case anything falls on it. So also having a case makes it much easier for you to travel around with. We want to take our drones to places that we don't want them to be a hassle to carry them around. So if we've got a dedicated case or a backpack that we can slot our drone into, keep it safe, we can go hiking, it's in our backpack, it's safe. When we want to fly, we just unzip it, get it out, it's ready to go. If it's at the bottom of a rucksack with all your other bits and bobs on it, we don't know what's going to happen to it. It might get damaged. So keeping it in its own dedicated bag, case, keeps it safe. And the final benefit of having a bespoke case for your drone is that you can fit other hardware in. So you can make sure you've got your controller, you've got your batteries, you've got your spare propellers, everything's together. If you just lob it in your normal day sack going out walking, you might forget those things. So having their own separate spots you can just slot them into, you can quickly see, yep, everything's there, good to go, let's head off. You really would be surprised by how many people we hear of who they just throw their drones in the car, in their rucksack, they go and fly them and they fall out the sky. They're not caring for them, they're not keeping them protected. So it really is worthwhile investing in a proper case. So we've spent a decent amount of money on our drones, so spending a little bit more on a good case is going to make sure that they're fit for flight, they're in good condition, and they're going to do exactly what we want them to. So when you're looking for a case for your drone, ideally look for a hard case. We do have a soft case here for our Mavic, which isn't ideal. It protects it a little bit, it keeps it clean, it keeps any dust or sand or grit getting into it, but ultimately they're not that protective against bumps or knocks. But equally, following on from that, it's not always the most practical carrying around a big hard pelly case. If you're going hiking up a hill, that's a pain to carry. So think about the things that you do, where you want to go with your drone, and just be a bit practical and use some common sense when you're searching for a bag.